Hello guys, Dave here again from Creative Guitar Lounge. It's been a while, just been a little bit busy doing various different types of videos for the day job. But I've got a little one today. Actually, a new subscriber was watching my Harley Benton, or one of my Harley Benton videos about the HB35. And asked me if I could show them how to adjust the action. Now I know for a lot of people you probably already know this, but if you don't, I would suggest, I'm not like a luthier or anything like that. I'm just going to show you basically the things that you can do on this guitar, and that applies to many guitars. You can simply do to maybe bring the action down a little bit, as I've done. I'm not going to actually do it, I'm just going to show you the various things that you can do, and I hope that's going to be of some use to you. If it is, give me a little like, leave a comment, and subscribe, why not? It's free, helps me do more videos. So without further ado, let's have a look at the guitar. Okay, so here we have the Harley Benton, my Sunburst Harley Benton HB35. You've probably seen, if you know, I'll link to the videos I've done on this because it's an amazing guitar. Full stop. A lot of people say for the money, but I think just even as a guitar, never mind the price, it's superb. So the action when I got this one was actually pretty good. I didn't have to do very much. All I did was to go down to the bridge saddles here. Now you see, again, apologies if you're familiar with this, then you know, skip the video, it's probably not going to be of use to you. But if you've never done this before and you just want to quickly make it a little bit more comfortable to play, these are the simple things that you can do. This is a Tune-o-matic bridge, which is similar to a Les Paul, so you can't really adjust the string heights individually, but you can drop the whole bridge, and that's this entire section here, this whole bar that the strings pass over, and there's an adjustment, there's a screw on either side. So either you can go clockwise and that will pull the bridge in slightly, so therefore lowering the height of all the strings. I'll show that better from this angle. So this is your string height here, and if you adjust these, obviously you can either raise or lower that, which brings down the action, the height of all the strings from the fretboard all the way up to the neck. So that's kind of the simplest thing you can do. Obviously, depending on how you adjust it, you're going to have a slight angle there, and to be fair, I think that's actually kind of desirable. I've always found you're going to want the action to be very slightly higher towards the bass strings, and that's certainly how I've got this set up, and it's been really good fun to play. The next thing you can do on these, and again, this is something I would approach with a bit of caution. If you're going to attempt this, maybe look at some more detailed videos out there on YouTube. In fact, I think Thoman, where you buy Harley Benton guitars from, actually have videos on doing these things, but also all the saddle adjustment that I've just shown you, and also what I'm about to talk about, which is the truss rod. Now, if you take this little plate off on this particular guitar with the 3 screws here, that will reveal a little Allen keyed rod which runs all the way down the neck. It's called the truss rod, and what that does is adjusts the curve in the neck. So if you look at the neck, yeah, kind of ideally this one's pretty straight, but it can be desirable both in terms of action and playability and string tension to adjust that truss rod very slightly. And you can either make the neck, if I turn my hand right there, you can either curve the neck this way or a bit more back relief. And going this way, which is tightening the truss rod, is going to drop the action slightly as well. Doing the other thing, curving it that way, is going to give you a slightly higher action. But if you're getting string buzz or anything like that on the frets, that's something you might want to look at. But again, it's something to do very, very carefully and very, very gently in very, very small movements at a time. So you do a tiny little bit, see if that's improved it, and another tiny little bit, see if that's improved it, and just go very slowly and cautiously. But like I say, if you're thinking of doing that, do watch some more detailed videos on that. Aside from that, the only kind of other thing that you can do, you might find some of the frets are slightly higher than others, so you might find strings buzzing when you bend strings at certain points in the neck. Again, that can be something that you can maybe fix with the truss rod, but again, depending on your skill level or confidence, you can actually also buy little file dressing kits, or fret dressing kits rather, and you can actually file these frets down very gently to get the achieved result. But again, that's getting into the more sort of expert kind of level, I would say. It's not something I would necessarily tackle myself. So anyway, that's the simple things you can do. The simplest thing is, like I say, the saddles, and if you've got something like a Stratocaster, which is a different type of bridge, you can actually adjust each saddle individually, so you can have a bit more control that way. These come, like I say, with the kind of Tune-o-matic style bridge, which you can really only do a left and right adjustment on all 6 strings at the same time. But it can give you the result you want without going to too much hassle. So hope that's helpful. So like I said, my HB here arrived with a pretty decent action. I just did the first adjustment that I've covered in this little video, which was just to drop the saddle, the bridge slightly down. That was really all it kind of needed, I've found. I've got several other guitars and I've had to do a little bit more advanced things than like that. And there are times where it's maybe worth actually just taking it to an expert, an actual luthier, and just getting a really good setup, not particularly expensive and kind of well worth doing. But if you just need to drop the action a little bit, these guitars come quite well set up, I've found, but you do see a lot of, well, not a lot, but you do see people complaining about the kind of quality control, and sometimes they're arriving and need a bit of setup. You know, that's you would find that if you bought a guitar off a shelf in a shop, to be honest. But these are coming from Germany and just arriving by post, so there can be, you know, things that need to be adjusted slightly. Anyway, I hope this video has been useful to you. Let me know if it has, and I'll see you soon in another video. Cheers for now.